Jamie Hartman with 36 pounds and 10 ounces to start the day. Happy to have him back on the Elite Series. Didn't have him for the last few events due to medical absence. Happy to have him back here. 17-11 today. He moves into second place with 54 pounds and 5 ounces. 54-5 and sitting in second place. Jamie, great to have you back on the Elite Series, and no better place to be back than our New York swing as a New York native, one of the few New York natives in the field, and a good finish here. I mean, get the wheels back under you and then head to Waddington.
Yeah, that's right. I worked really hard to try to get myself back in shape enough and get this back fixed. You know, I'm sitting out on this hardship policy, so getting back into it was my main goal, and actually, you know, wanting to come back up north. So I had time in between and a couple months of physical therapy and shots and all that kind of deal, and got me going good enough so that I could get back out here and come back up here and do this. I know there's no points involved for me, but, you know, I try to do as best I can all the time, and I want to be out there for my sponsors and my friends and family, everybody that watches along. So it's a big goal when I'm not fishing to get back to fishing. So today, you know, I knew I couldn't do nothing unless I jumped into the top 10, so I just went largemouth fishing most of the day, and you know, they were all green fish, and just, you know, I needed 25, 26 pounds, and I came about 8 pounds short. But, hey, it was a shot, right?
Made the first cut, so nothing wrong with that. Look forward to seeing you in Waddington, New York. He's a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick, Matt Robertson. Had 41 pounds and 10 ounces. We're looking for 13 pounds, 8 ounces to take the lead here. Let's get him inside the top 10. Only the top 10 get a chance to fish on Championship Monday. Looking for 13, 8, 20 pounds, 2 ounces. With 61 pounds, 12 ounces, Matt Robertson is leading the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. Looks like one of the Derby boys is going to get an opportunity to fish in Championship Sunday. Going to weigh this for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Definitely going to take it over for the day. 5 pounds even, so you're leading Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the day. But more importantly, you're leading this tournament. And by the looks of things, you're going to be part of our top 10 for Championship Monday. And this is the second Champlain event in a row that you'll be part of the top 10.
Yeah, man, I love this lake. And it's been a pretty rough year, so we're overdue for a top 10. And yeah, like I said, I love coming here. Man, I'll tell you what, going out this morning is pretty wavy. I know the off-season's fixing to come. I was taking that Phoenix. I know why they call them birds now. It's because I was making that thing fly, man. I was running that thing like one of them old fountain boats you see out there in the ocean. So if anybody's looking for a driver in the off-season, I'll teach you how to drive your own boat.
Great opportunity.
Yeah, man, like I said, I don't think I got nothing left out there. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I've just been going out there and about get lucky every day and catch 5 good ones. And I really don't think I got nothing left. But yeah, we're going to go out there and have some fun, do it again tomorrow. I will say, I'm up there largemouth fishing, throwing a jig. And, dude, I'm going to tell you what, I looked at the live scope for about 30 minutes today, and I hung that up. And I then went and caught another 5-pounder. And I got to tell you something, it's nice to go out there and not look at no screen.
Well, you're getting it done, and it looks like you're going to be doing it again tomorrow. Let's bring out an Elite Series rookie. Made several top 10s already this year from Alabama, Wesley Gore. Wesley Gore had 41 pounds, 7 ounces. He says, not today. 5 fish here today. Needs 20 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead. 16-13, he moves into second place with 58 pounds and 4 ounces. So another good finish for Wesley Gore as he continues to battle it out for Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year. And that Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, I mean, Rookie of the Year a few years ago seemed like, you know, if the Rookie of the Year made the Classic, it was a good year. And now it's like, man, the Rookie of the Year is threatening for Angler of the Year. Your rookie class has been pretty incredible. I'm sure you would love to sneak in and get that at the last event.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end up being a little bit shy of it. I had one bad one that messed me up pretty bad, but these guys catch them. The rookies, I've battled with them all year to get here last year, and it's the most insane thing you've ever done trying to come through the opens to get here, especially with the EQs. But it definitely makes you a better fisherman. It allows you to travel all over the country, get ready for this stuff, and come compete with these guys. But today we just didn't get them. The wind, I don't know who the weatherman is here, but I need to talk to him because it did not blow 8 out of the south. It blew about 28. My boat will tell you. If you go look at it, everything on it is broke. So anyway, I really couldn't fish where I wanted to. We just mixed it up, made it happen what we could. We're going to be a little short, but we had a fun week. Thank y'all for having us.
Great week and a great payday. From one rookie to another, he's a Bassmaster Open winner from Cooperstown, New York, Kyle Patrick. Kyle Patrick represents this great state all year long and gets to finish off his rookie season with 2 New York events at 39 pounds, 3 ounces start today. 5 fish to add to that, 18 pounds even. He moves into third place with 57 pounds and 3 ounces. What a rookie season Kyle Patrick has had, the entire rookie class. Incredible year. 57 pounds and 3 ounces sitting in third place and another great payday. And the good news is you don't have to leave your home state. We're going to Waddington, New York next. And, man, you wonder how are you going to back up Lake Champlain, such a phenomenal fishery. Just an hour and a half up the road, there's another one.
Yeah. And in fact, I think the weights are going to be even better. And that's astonishing because anywhere else in the country, when you have 18 pounds, you've done something big. And here it's kind of like, it's not as good. But no, it's awesome to be in New York. Love fishing in this state. Obviously, I grew up fishing in this state. And, I'm happy with 18 pounds. Get out of here, hopefully with a top 30, and get some good AOY points, Dave.
Great points, and look forward to seeing you up the road in Waddington, New York. Wow, all the rookies are bunched together. He's the only angler ever to qualify from Maine, making him the main event. Tyler Williams. Tyler Williams, a Bassmaster Open winner himself. No stranger to paydays on the Bassmaster Elite Series this year. Had 39 pounds, 14 ounces start today. 5 fish today, 17 pounds, 3 ounces. He moves into fourth place with 57 pounds and an ounce. Let's hear it for Tyler Williams. Tyler Williams with 57-1, sitting in third place, and another good payday here on the Bassmaster Elite Series.
Heck yeah, we get to go from waves to even bigger waves. Yeah. So that'll be fun. Today was good practice for that. I was like, where I picked a fish on the lake, somehow there was a south wind coming out of like Ticonderoga, and there was also a north wind. So I was like, dude, just doing this all day. Like, it feels weird to not walk on waves. So it was a good day, though. I mean, can't complain.
Good day, another good finish, and weirdly enough, I mean, you're a week away from actually finally going home. You left your house right after Thanksgiving. He has not been home. He's been on the road all year long, and you're going home after what? Are you going home after Waddington, or are you going to fish a couple more tournaments?
I'm going home. I did go home after Smith for a little while, so I kind of cheated. But it was nice to be home, fish some local tournaments, and everybody was happy to see me, and I was happy to see them. So I'm ready to get back again and see. There's a fun tournament I want to fish with my dad, so can't wait for that to come around.
It's a great thing to do. Look forward to seeing you at our next event. He's a back-to-back Bass Nation National Champion, an Elite Series champion last year in his rookie season. Let's hear it for Will Davis Jr. Will Davis Jr. had 41 pounds, 8 ounces. He needs 20 pounds, 5 ounces to take the lead here today. 5 fish, 18 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into second place with 59 pounds, 13 ounces. We'll have to see what all shakes out. Might see him in our top 10. 59 pounds, 13 ounces. And, Will, you said this morning at takeoff you had a tough time last year when we were here on Lake Champlain. Can't say that this time. You got to be pretty happy with your finish here, and you might just have snuck into the top 10.
I'd like to think so, but I don't think so, But, it's been a great week. Equipment performed, very good. I run them Powerhouse Lithium as hard as I could this week, searching for them. That was the deal, just getting on these long stretches outside that grass line and just seeing them roaming and pitch to them. I was catching them on a big bite jerk shad, on a drop shot. Just a lot of fun this week, man. It got rough out there today about, I guess, probably 10 o'clock. I told Brandon, I said, boy, you better hold on. But all in all, man, I'm happy for this, this finish, whether I'm 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever. It's just a good week.
Great week, a great payday, and it's great to have you here as always. He's a 5-time Bassmaster winner from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. I knew they'd get it. I knew they'd get it. 39 pounds, 13 ounces to start today. He's got 5 fish looking for 22 pounds, even 20 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into second place with 60 pounds and 3 ounces. And Patrick Walters may be part of our top 10. Got to remind everybody at the conclusion of today's weigh-in, we'll introduce our top 10, so don't go anywhere. Got to find out who's battling it out on Championship Monday here at the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite on Lake Champlain. You're in the top 10 for now. Love to have you there all the way through to the end of this thing.
It's going to be close. You know, I think I'm going to be Bubble Boy. I slipped up yesterday and only caught 18 pounds. And it's kind of hard to believe that when you're up north and you catch 18 pounds, that's slipping. But I had a decent day today. I just kind of fun fished around, fished a bunch of new water. If I don't make the cut, we rallied. You know, we got some good points. We're going to head to St. Lawrence after this tournament and finish the year strong, hopefully.
Well, I mean, you're going to a body of water that you just happen to be the defending champion, so I would imagine you're looking forward to that.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. But shout out to my family for being here, my mom and my dad, my lovely wife back home, all my sponsors, Phantom Outdoors, Yamaha Outboards, Falcon Bass Boats. You know, it's rough. This place gets nasty. I mean, we had a cancellation day, and so you need a good boat, a well-ridden boat to get around, and got around good all week. Hopefully we can go fish one more day, but I think it's going to be close.
Keep our fingers crossed. We'll find out at the end of the weigh-in. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Louisiana, Caleb Summerall. Caleb Summerall had 41 pounds, 2 ounces, made the top 10 here just a few years ago. Would love to do it again here this week. Looking for 20 pounds, 11 ounces to take the lead. 17 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 4th place with 58 pounds, 7 ounces. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. So a little tougher day today, 17.5. I mean, that works a lot of places, but Champlain is not a lot of places.
Man, it's crazy the separation between 17 pounds and 19 pounds here. That just says a lot about the fishery. The fishery's phenomenal. There's a ton of 3-pounders in this lake, and fortunately, if you catch 5 of them, you're not going to be top 10. And so, man, I had a great week. Like I said, the first day, my practice was horrendous. You know, I never had a good day in practice. I learned something the first day of the tournament. Really thought I learned something the second day of the tournament. The wind got up. It got nasty today on Champlain, boy. I'm going to tell you. It was gassing. My Express handled it great, got me back safe, and we'll see y'all at St. Lawrence. We got work to do to get back in that Classic.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Great job this week. A 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, Elite Series champion, Drew Cook. Drew Cook had 38 pounds, 15 ounces at the start of the day today. 5 fish here today. Semifinal Sunday, 17 pounds, 7 ounces, moves into 8th place with 56 pounds and 6 ounces. Hold it high. Let's hear it for Drew Cook, ladies and gentlemen. 17.7 gives you 56 pounds and 6 ounces. You move into 8th place, but a good payday and going to a pretty phenomenal fishery to finish off the season next week.
Yeah, I know I told you day one that I don't fish for largemouth here, but I just weighed in the first largemouth that I've ever weighed in on Champlain, and I caught him in 35 foot of water on a rock. He was lost, but I'm glad he was there. It was a big one. It was a decent week. Just never could get on anything today. The wind was blowing really bad, but, you know, got some good points. Still got a job to do next week at St. Lawrence. Probably going to be a long run just to make sure we make that 6th Classic.
Love to see you there. Wish you luck. Safe travels up the road. We'll see you in a couple of days. Next up, our 2023 Bassmaster Opens EQ Angler of the Year from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, JT Tomkins. JT had 40 pounds and an ounce to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 5 fish for 17 pounds, 12 ounces. He moves into 6th place with 57 pounds, 13 ounces. The goal to get inside the top 10 and keep his tournament alive. Only 10 anglers will fish on Championship Monday, and you're all welcome to take the day off work and come watch our weigh-in because we're going to be here an extra day. I don't know if it's enough to keep you around, but the good news is, I mean, normally you're like, I got to leave, but you're going to Waddington, which is going to be a pretty phenomenal week as well.
Oh yeah, I'm just excited to have the date that I had today and just, you know, be able to stay in the points. And then, you know, I'm excited to go to Waddington. That's my favorite fishery in the entire country. I spent a lot of time there, and I've been looking forward to it all year. So got 2 days of practice to get it figured out, and I'm excited to get that one started.
Can't wait to watch how it works out. Great season. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, made a top 10 in his first ever Elite Series event. Let me hear it for Logan Luso. Gonzales, Louisiana's Logan Luso had 40 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. 18 pounds, 7 ounces. He moves into 4th place currently with 58 pounds, 11 ounces. Have to find out if it's enough to slide inside our top 10 and keep his tournament alive. The Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. Whatever way it works out, it's been a good one for you, Logan.
Yeah, it's been a good week. I'd like to go tomorrow, but I think I'm going to come up short. Great lake, beautiful lake, caught a ton of fish all day. I think I just ran out of big ones today, but anyway, it was a great tournament.
Great tournament, great payday. We look forward to seeing you the next one. Let's bring out the very first Canadian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnson. Cory Johnson, a lot on the line. He is in the mix for a Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. He had 41 pounds, 14 ounces, looking for 19-15 to take the lead here today. Needs 19 pounds, 15 ounces. 19 pounds, 8 ounces. 1980 moves into second place with 61 pounds, 6 ounces. Just 7 ounces short of the overall lead. But Cory Johnson is going to be in the mix as we move up to Waddington, New York to decide the Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. The first Canadian ever to win an Elite Series event, and he's put himself in position to become the first Canadian ever to win the Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year title. You got to get him next week, and obviously you're going to have an opportunity tomorrow. But, man, you have done your job this week.
It was a lot of fun the last couple days. Today I had to actually work for him. It was nasty weather. Out here feels like a beautiful day. I don't know what happened for the last about 8 hours. I was in rollers. They were coming over the front deck of the boat. Thank God I had a 52-inch power pole shaft so I could keep my live scope in the water and still holding the waves, see the fish. But I had to change things up. I went to a half-ounce weight today, and that's a little scary. I can get my bait down there quicker so I can get the fish, but when they come up jumping and flailing, they got a half-ounce weight flopping in their mouth, and I end up losing a couple, but maybe I gained a couple fish doing it. But tomorrow should be a little nicer and get to go have some fun. And the first 2 days I was catching 50, 60 bass. Today, maybe caught 25. So I need a little calmer weather. It makes it a little easier for me to catch them. But hopefully I just give myself a chance tomorrow.
Definitely got a shot. Can't wait to watch it go down. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. He's the 2022 Bassmaster Classic champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Jason Christie at 39 pounds and 6 ounces at the start of the day today. Needs 17-11 to get inside our cut currently. 22-7 to take the lead. 18 pounds, 7 ounces inside the cut currently in 9th place with 57 pounds and 13 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Skeeter Yamaha Pro, Jason Christie. 57 pounds, 13 ounces inside the top 10 for now. Probably not going to stay there till the end, but, man, a good finish here. You did your job this week.
Yeah, this is a really, really fun place to fish. It's probably one of my top 2 or 3 on that we go, just because of the fact that you can fish for smallmouth, bump up 200 yards in the bank, and catch largemouth. The thing about this week for me is I just never got on a largemouth deal. I weighed 1 the first day, and everything else has been brown. So that's kind of where I missed the boat, but you know, I love coming here. The weather's always nice and the fishing's good. I mean, almost 60 pounds and probably not going to make the cut. That's good fishing.
Good fishing and great fishing next week. We look forward to seeing you there. From Florida, Bassmaster Classic qualifier and Bassmaster Open winner, let me hear it for Creger. 40 pounds, 11 ounces at the start of the day today. He's looking for 16 pounds, 8 ounces to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there till the end of the weigh. And 17.9 inside the cut currently in 8th place with 58 pounds and 4 ounces. So a good week at the office for Creger. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. Kobe, 58 pounds, 4 ounces. A great finish here this week. Not sure it's going to be enough to stay inside the top 10, but you got to be happy with the way things went here this week.
Yeah, it was a great week. The wind got me a little bit today. I messed around too long, and then I went to go to where I've been catching the bigger fish at, and it was way too rough. And we got to fish next week, so I didn't want to tear up my equipment. And, you know, I had a great finish this week and on the next week. And, you know, this year I've been with a different boat company for 28 years, and this year I'm running a B.A.S.S. And let me tell you something. It's got a really great ride. I appreciate all the help that they gave me. They stepped up, and I'm going to go back with them again next year, so you know that means it's a good ride. Thank you, guys.
Always great to have you here. Here's a guy who does real well here. 2 wins here, 1 in the Opens and 1 in the Elite Series from Maryland, Brian Schmidt. Brian Schmidt had 37 pounds and 14 ounces to start the day today. Needs 19.15 to get inside the cut currently. More to stay there till the end of our weigh-in. 15 anglers in, 35 more to go. Only 50 remain, and the quest is to get inside the top 10. 17 pounds, 13 ounces. He moves into 14th place currently with 55 pounds, 11 ounces. Just to clarify things, Brian did all the fishing, but he's got a fish caddy up here with him. Didn't want people starting rumors. 55 pounds, 11 ounces, 14th place. And, man, you cannot be upset anytime you come to Champlain. I mean, I know your goal is always to win, but this body of water has been so good to you over the years.
Champlain doesn't owe me anything, you know, and today she stung me a little bit. Actually, the lake didn't. I still caught them, you know, that bag there, only fishing about two and a half hours. I've had some trouble. My boat's in Vermont right now. It's not my boat's fault. It's something I did. I messed something up. I'm broke down. And Chris Zaldane, I want to say something about sportsmanship. Chris Zaldane has a shot to win this event. He took his time to get me in and get my fish on the scale here and salvage a lot of points, believe it or not. So my hat's off to Chris. You know, I could have not weighed these fish in and dropped a lot of points. And, you know, it was still a fun day, even with everything that happened. Caught a lot of fish. You know, we're going to go get our boat, go get it fixed up, and get ready for the St. Lawrence.
Awesome to have you here as always, and we'll see you at the next one. He's a 2-time Bassmaster winner, 1 in the Elite Series, 1 in the Opens from Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. Brandon Lester having a great week here this week. 40 pounds, 15 ounces as of this morning. Looking for 16-14 to get inside the cut. 20 pounds, 14 ounces to take the lead. He's got 5 fish all alive. 18 pounds even. Moves into 5th place with 58 pounds and 15 ounces. 58 pounds and 15 ounces inside the cut currently. We'll find out if it's enough to keep him inside the top 10. So he can fish Championship Monday here at the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. And sitting in 5th place, going to be close. You think you're going tomorrow?
I don't know. I think we're going to be just a little bit short. Don't get me wrong, though. I'd love to have another crack at this place, man. I always love coming here. I decided to fish for smallmouth all week this week. Really committed to them in practice. My goal was really to get out of here with a top 20 and kind of seal up the Bassmaster Classic and not have to worry about that going into next week. So hopefully we'll get that done. Man, always enjoy coming here. I want to thank you guys for coming. The crowds are always good. This community's great. I know we'll be back, and I look forward to it.
Special part of the world, and we'll definitely be back. We'll find out how it all works out at the end of this weigh-in. A 2-time Elite Series champion, the reigning Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. Well, how'd I trash talk you this morning?
He's making fun of me because it's my first cut of the year.
Well, I didn't make fun of you. I just said it was your first. I was congratulating you on finally showing up on a Sunday.
I had to get you back.
18 pounds, 6 ounces today. Gives him 57 pounds, 15 ounces, and puts him in 10th place currently. Woo! But don't worry, he won't be there long, ladies and gentlemen. Contrary to what you've seen on the stage, I really like Joey, but he did try to get me all slimy. And, hey, congrats. Good finish.
Yeah. A great tournament. Really looking forward to getting up to the St. Lawrence River, finish this year off. And I really needed this bad, you know. It was great. I love catching smallmouth. Had a blast. just ready to get this season over with, to be honest with you, and get on to the next one. But I had a blast. I want to say thanks to all my family and my main sponsor, Miller Tech Batteries, guys. Check those out if you hadn't. They're based out of Ohio. They're really good folks, and they've been supporting me this year, and really love them, and all my family that came out, my mom and dad and my wife. So that's all I got to say, Dave.
We're going to St. Lawrence River, where you've been very close to winning big events in the past, and your season's not over. You win next week. Winning, you're in. You win that event, you go to the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, that's the goal. I'm going all in. I'm going real far away from takeoff, and I'm risking all of it. So it's either zero or hero. We're going.
Risk it for the biscuit. I'm looking forward to watching it go down. He's an Elite Series rookie, already made 2 top 5s this season from Knoxville, Tennessee, Robert G. Robert G with 41 pounds even to start the day today. Needs 16-15 to get inside the cut, 20 pounds, 13 ounces to take the lead, 19 pounds, 13 ounces. And oh boy, looks like Robert G is going to be inside our top 10 once again in third place with 60 pounds, 13 ounces. What a rookie season he has had. Threatened to take multiple wins this year. Sitting in third place, just 1 pound short of the overall lead. And looks like you're working on the final day again by the looks of things.
Man, I really hope so. This week it's been a real blessing. The weather these past 2 days have kind of hurt me on what I like to do, and hopefully tomorrow I can come back out here because I seen the forecast is a little bit calmer, and I really like my odds on a calm Lake Champlain because this is my favorite lake when it's calm, and when it's not, I don't know about it. But when it's calm, it's my favorite lake in the world.
You started this week with a stomach bug. Literally, I've heard you were in the fetal position for a little while on day number 1 on the bottom of your boat, and now you're going to be fishing on Championship Monday. How in the world did that happen?
Man, I don't know. It's just God's blessing, really. Day 1, I don't even know how I even woke up to come out here because I was hurting so bad, but somehow or another I wrangled up 21 pounds and just kept going from there.
Awesome to watch. I got to talk to you about one thing before you leave. You literally had a fish. If you haven't seen it, you can check it on Bassmasters.com. You had a fish. We've had fish jump in the boat, and they're kind of like they fought them most of the time. Joey Cifuentes had one last year. But, dude, you set the hook, and 3 seconds later, the fish landed on your feet.
Yeah, I literally dropped it right under the trolling motor. He was right there, set the hook, and he just immediately rocketed up and landed right in between my trolling motor and my graph. It was crazy.
Some things are meant to be. Look forward to seeing you during our top 10 intros. He's an angler so great, he once won a 4-day tournament in just 3 days. 2-time Bassmaster winner, Cory Johnson. 39 pounds and 13 ounces. His brother's in the top 10. He'd love to join him. Needs 22 pounds even to take the lead. Needs 18 pounds, 7 ounces to get inside the top 10. 19 pounds, 15 ounces. And he moves into 6th place with 59 pounds, 12 ounces. We might have both Johnson brothers in our top 10. And that hydraulic gorilla right there is a major reason why. Cory, let's weigh this one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5 pounds even to take it over for the day. 411, not going to do that. But with 59 pounds, 12 ounces, you might be going to work tomorrow.
Man, I hope so. I figured a little something out today, and I didn't run enough of it. So I hope I get the opportunity tomorrow. I think it could be potentially a really good day. But I want to say thanks to my family. They all came out to watch Chris and I. And they're going to come to the next one here next week. So hopefully I get to go fishing. But if not, I'm going to get prepared for next week.
Chris, obviously in a great position for Angler of the Year, and I thought it was the point of the tournament where you start playing defense for your brother, but it looks like you're still on the offense.
Yeah, I'm going to keep bringing it. Hopefully get to fish tomorrow.
All right, we'll find out. Both Johnson brothers inside the top 10, and those kids, you see, they'll probably be here in about 10 years. Next up, we have a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fehr. He's your day 1 leader. Looking for 21 pounds an ounce to take the lead. 17.6 to get inside the cut. 16.7. He moves into 15th place with 57 pounds and 3 ounces. 57.3, and he's in 15th place currently. A good finish here this week for Seth Fehr. Seth, a great tournament here this week for you after day number 1. Obviously, you were hoping to finish this one with a win, but I see you went smallmouth fishing, so things obviously changed.
Yeah, I had to. I had largemouth fish for like half the day, and I had 1 3-pounder. I don't know what happened. I couldn't figure them out, so I had to go out and smallmouth fish, and that's about the same time the wind started blowing like crazy. So, yeah, rough day, but had fun. I love fishing this lake. I hope we come back next year and get another crack at it.
We'll be back.
It's my daughter's 4th birthday today, so happy birthday to her. Hopefully she's watching the weigh-in.
What's her name?
Violet.
Everybody on the count of 3, say happy birthday, Violet. 1, 2, 3.
Hell yeah.
Tell her it was an awesome surprise party. Next up, we have a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year and Elite Series champion from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, the sleepy assassin, Austin Felix. Had 39 pounds and an ounce to start the day today. Needs 19.3 to get inside the cut, 22.12 to take the lead. 16.10 gives him 55 pounds, 11 ounces. He moves into 19th place currently. So another good payday for Austin Felix here this week. Just became a brand new daddy, and that payday is going to go a long way.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to go long enough. We're going to have to stretch it. This is a tough day today. Just the wind and everything kind of messed up where I wanted to fish. Obviously, we've been giving back points since we had that good first day. I was hoping we'd stay up near the top 10, and we were right there at the cut line for the Classic. But we're going to have to do some more damage next week, making some long runs, and spend our time in the lake. Hopefully we can get a top 10, top 20, and seal it.
Love to see it happen for you. Look forward to seeing you next week. He is the reigning Bassmaster Classic champion, your current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Alabama, Justin Hamner. Started the day with 39 pounds, 6 ounces, looking for 18-14 to get inside the cut. Every point matters at this point of the season. 17 pounds, 5 ounces. He moves into 18th place with 56 pounds, 11 ounces. So going to call an end to Hamner's tournament, and it's all going to go down to Waddington, New York. 56-11, a good finish here this week. I mean, you got to be happy with that, but maybe a little unhappy with how some of those guys that were trying to chase you down did so far.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, going into this, I was putting it on myself. So I'm in the position where, you know, if I catch them, good. If I don't, then, you know, somebody's going to sneak up there. Today I didn't catch them, but hopefully we still in this thing.
You are definitely still in it, and it's going to be a lot of fun watching next week. This Angler of the Year race is going to be very tight, and this guy's trying to make history, become the 3rd angler ever to win the Classic and Angler of the Year in the same season. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, he's a Bassmaster Open winner. Originally from Nebraska, now makes his home in Texas. Get loud for Ben Milikin. Ben Milikin with 37 pounds, 11 ounces as of this morning. Needs 20 pounds and 9 ounces to get inside the cut. Let's get him some Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. Everybody trying to qualify for something. He's trying to qualify for his 2nd Bassmaster Classic. 19 pounds, 3 ounces, just outside of the top 10 with 56 pounds, 14 ounces. He moves into 18th place currently. You did a good job. Ben, a great tournament here this week on a great fishery, and we're going to another good one next week.
We are. I'm excited for it. This is my first time at Champlain. Great place. You could stop anywhere here, I think, and catch 20 pounds. But, yeah, it's going to be a little bumpy this next week. We're looking forward to it. Go catch some giant smallmouth.
Looking forward to seeing you there. It's been awesome to have you on the Elite Series. We'll see you in just a few days. He is a two-time Classic qualifier, a Bassmaster Open winner from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada, Cooper Galant. One of 4 crazy Canucks on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and these guys take their share of the winnings throughout the season. Had 37 pounds, 14 ounces to start today. 19.6 moves into 15th place currently with 57 pounds, 4 ounces. Another great payday for Cooper Galant in his sophomore season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Let me hear it for Cooper Galant. Coop, another good tournament. Unfortunately, going to miss the top 10 this week, but you've made a bunch of them already this season, and I know you got your eyes on the top 10 next week. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next one in the St. Lawrence. You know, that's one of the tournaments I look forward to every single year, and I've been trying not to think about it, just trying to focus one event at a time, and this is over. I won't be fishing tomorrow, so now I can start thinking about the St. Lawrence. And, man, thanks, everyone, for coming. Big thanks to Ethan for driving my brother and my dad around all week long, filming and documenting everything for my YouTube channel, which is called The Chase. My channel's Cooper Galant Fishing. We film a bunch of multi-species stuff as well. And Nana, Pa, Mom, I know you guys are back home watching. Courtney, Tanner, Autumn, love you guys. I'm going to get back in the truck and start rigging some rods for the St. Lawrence next week. It's crazy how fast this season's gone by. It's insane. We got one more left, and, man, can't wait to get after it.
Time flies when you're having fun, and it's been fun. See you in a day's time. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Greenwood, South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. Had 37 pounds, 2 ounces. I tried to help you. Lisa never lets me away with that. I tried. 37.2 to start the day. He's 21.2 to get inside the cut. If she'd let me cheat, you'd be in there, but she will not. She's a stickler for the rules. Today, 5 fish, 16 pounds, 9 ounces. Gives him 53 pounds, 11 ounces. 53.11. And he moves into 26th place currently. 26 anglers down and 24 more to go here today before we bring out our top 10. Unfortunately, not going to be part of the top 10 here this week, but a good payday and going to a pretty special place to finish off the season. This is a pretty perfect way to end the year. You know, 2 New York events, 2 phenomenal fisheries.
Yeah, this place and the next one are definitely some of the best fisheries in the country. I'm fond of Lake Hartwell too, but these are definitely some of the best in the country. This week I had caught a ton of fish, just never quite got on the right size. I was pretty much throwing the Ozuri jerkbait in grass most of the time, and then using my active target when they come up and look at it and not eat it, I'd flip a drop shot to them to catch them. And today, the wind I felt like it was following me. I fished the left side of the lake. I'm like, it's angling towards me. I'll run to the other side of the lake. I'd run over there, and then it was angling that way. So I couldn't ever get it right today, and went up shallow, caught a few largemouth at the end because that's my favorite thing to do. I'm not leaving Champlain without weighing in a largemouth. So went and caught a couple and came on in.
Great finish, great payday, and we'll see you in a few days. Next up, we got a 2-time Bassmaster winner, a 9-time FLW Tour winner from DeBerry, Florida, John Cox. John Cox started the day with 36 pounds and 12 ounces. 5 fish here today. 20 pounds even, gives him 56 pounds and 12 ounces. He moves into 20th place, just 5 pounds and an ounce short of the overall lead. But digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag, let me hear it for John Cox. Good day today, 20 pounds even, nothing wrong with that. I mean, you told me yesterday you were going for 25. You got close.
Yeah, no, I had a blast. Going into this thing, I knew I was going to go after largemouth and knew I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get a check or not. And, man, being able to just make the cut and make it here to the day, I was thrilled today. I probably caught 40 of them on the frog today. So like my pinky's raw from setting the hook so much. And man, I think we should come back here twice a year. Maybe hit one in the spring, then maybe come around this time of year. We should try to work that out. But this place is incredible, and man, I can't wait to come back.
I'd love to see us twice a year here. Always great to have you here. See you next week. Bring our next angler through. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier Bassmaster Open winner from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Bob Downey. had 37 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day today. 18 pounds, 4 ounces gives him 55 pounds, 11 ounces. And Bob Downey moves into 24th place, earned some valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points as he tries to qualify for the Classic. -1 event this season. He missed one event for a very good reason, so he could become a brand new daddy, and that baby is here in the crowd, so not making the cut, not so bad, because you get to hang out with your brand new baby.
Yeah, well, they actually flew home today.
Didn't, sorry. No, just be alone tonight.
Sorry to bust your bubble there, Dave, but I'll be home. I'll be alone tonight, but it was a blast having them here for 3-4 days this week. Yeah, happy with the week overall. Still kept the Classic hopes alive, and we'll see what happens next week. No matter what, it's been a really good run the last 5 tournaments, and to have a shot after missing the Harris chain is pretty awesome. So love this place. It's just such a treat to be here. Go out there and just catch a ton of fish, pile of fish, beautiful weather. Can't wait to come back. Looking forward to getting down the road to the St. Lawrence. We'll see you.
Enjoy a night of peace and quiet. We'll see you tomorrow. Next up, he's in the top 3 for Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. Let me hear it for Cody Huff. Came into this event with a big shot at Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year, and he's going to be part of the mix as we head up to Waddington, New York. 16 pounds, 5 ounces, moves into 27th place with 54 pounds, 11 ounces. The Angler of the Year race getting awfully tight by the looks of things, and you're still in this.
Yeah, I am. Luckily, kind of stubbed my toe a little bit today. Would have liked to catch a little bit bigger bag, but, just ran out of fish. But, I love this lake. It's full of them. It's honestly one of my favorite places in the country to come to. It's just so cool, but full of fish, and had a lot of fun this week. But I can't wait to get up to St. Lawrence and see what's waiting for us there.
Some big ones. We look forward to seeing you. Safe travels. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia. Get loud for Jacob Perosnik. Jacob Perosnik had 38 pounds and 4 ounces.
Wow.
5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 7 ounces. Gives him 52 pounds, 11 ounces. You move into 30th place and leave here with a good payday and go into a pretty special place tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. The St. Lawrence River is a thing, but I just got to say, I've never been to a lake like this lake right here, because this side of the lake is pretty calm. But you go on over there to the other side and see what it looks like. I don't understand. It's like it's a divide right down the middle, but it was pretty rough out there today. Just couldn't hardly fish, We're just trolling around using the ransack to target, just, chasing them down. And today, with the wind doing all that, you're just moving so fast, and it's just hard to stop. And so I put my power poles down thinking it would slow me down. I filled my boat up like 3 times. Well, you can't do that no more. So, but hats off to New York. We love coming up here, and, man, this place is awesome. Take care of it. It's a special place.
Special place. We look forward to seeing you next week. 30 down, 20 more to go, and this one's a back-to-back Bassmaster Classic champion from Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. 37 pounds and 3 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that. Looks like a good day at the office for Jordan Lee. 19 pounds, 10 ounces. He moves into 20th place with 56 pounds and 13 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City way and bag. Let's hear it for Abu Garcia Pro, Jordan Lee. So, Jordan, a good tournament. And, man, next week, going to be a celebration, a fun way to finish the season.
It's going to be a fun week. And today, I think I debunked a myth in bass fishing. I'm not very superstitious, but I was starting to catch them pretty good. I was putting on a little mini clinic. And I was like, I'm going to take a break real quick. I'm going to eat a snack. And I look in my cooler, and I got 2 bananas in there. Not 1, but 2. And you know what people say about bananas? They say, you ain't going to catch, bad luck, you ain't going to catch any. I debunked that myth today. So I'm going to put bananas in my boat from now on, every day.
Good luck now.
Good luck.
All right.
That's all I learned today. That's all I got for you.
There's your tip. Good luck. He catches them no matter what's in his boat. The only Australian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Fear my heart, Carl Jacobson. Carl Jacobson, a 2-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Trying to make it 3 this year. Had 36 pounds and 13 ounces. to start the day. He's got 5 fish to add to that. Every point matters at this point of the season. 5 fish today, 19 pounds, 8 ounces. Moves into 24th place with 56 pounds, 5 ounces. 56.5 did his job today. Earned himself some valuable Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. And great. I mean, you just slid into the cut. And what you want to do is move up some points. And you've definitely done that today.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I'm fighting and scratching and clawing for everything I've got. I mean, I was sitting in 60th in AOY. I knew I had to have 2 top 15s, probably top 10s to make the Classic. And it's just been a wild year of ups and downs, but we're fighting. And, you know, I'm going to lose a little bit of sleep over this week. I think I found an area that I probably had potential to top 5, potentially win, and I just... Those big bites eluded me, but when I look down and see that little girl there, that's absolutely everything to me. She is the light of our life. She's going to be a little star, and just having Kayla and Riv on the road with me, I'm so grateful. I'm just blessed, and just appreciate everyone's support. Appreciate Bassmaster. I love being here. I'm fighting for my career here as well, which is crazy. You know, I'm like. You don't know it, but there's guys out here that every single time they're casting, they're wondering if they don't catch a fish, they mightn't be here next year. So you got to fight through that, as well as looking at the Classic, and as well as dreaming big. And we're doing our job right now. We've got one more to go, and we've got a top 10 nat, try and make the Classic, and get back there next year.
Big week for Australia, really. I mean, not just you, but we've seen the Australian Olympic breakdancer is very talented. I don't know if you've all seen it, but you definitely... What's her name? Ray Ban or what is?
I don't know. I'm not proud of that at all, but I have got hope for bass fishing in the Olympics after seeing that. So there's still hope.
There definitely is. From Blue Ash, Ohio, give me a little love for Alex Redwine. You do want to check out that. I mean, I'm not a big proponent of Olympic breakdancing, but you need to check out the Australian girl. Anybody can make the Olympics, it turns out, ladies and gentlemen. 37 pounds, 8 ounces start the day. A good day today. Looking for 20 pounds, 12 ounces to get in the cut. 17 pounds, 8 ounces. He moves into 29th place with 55 pounds even. So another good payday for Alex Redwine. And going to another great finishery next week. Waddington, New York. Can't wait to get there. Former home of the Record Crowd. So make sure you're all welcome to come up there and join us there. I don't know, you're looking forward to that fishery.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll definitely be a little bit different. Granted, we're 80 miles from where I have typically fished in the years past, but super excited for how this season's going. It feels like last year, this time around, I was fighting to stay on the elites. This time around, this year, I'm fighting to hopefully fish that big tournament next year, next spring, that see what the hype's about. So hopefully we can make that. But can't complain with it.
The Bassmaster Classic?
Is that what it's called? Supposedly it's a big deal. I haven't experienced it, so I'm hoping to see what the hype's all about.
You never gone?
I've been just from an outsider's, but I want to catch fish in the Classic. Yeah. But yeah. But I love smallmouth. This week was good. I was anticipating to do just a little bit better just because I like smallmouth so much. But I'm going to take this finish and run next week. Hopefully we can punch our ticket to that big hoopla tournament next spring. But
Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, the Bassmaster Classic. But I just want to say hi to everyone back home, cheering me on. One more week left. Let's do this thing, and yeah.
Hopefully make the big derby.
Yeah, the big hoo-ha.
Oh, yeah, big hoo-ha. All the Grand Poobahs of fishing show up there. I hope you're part of it. He's a 6-time Bassmaster winner, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gonzales, Louisiana, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. 37 pounds and 7 ounces to start the day today. He's 20 pounds, 13 ounces to get inside the top 10. 18-12, a good day today. Moves into 25th place with 56 pounds and 3 ounces. 56-3 and sitting in 25th place currently. So another good finish for Greg Hackney here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Let me hear it for the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. 56-3, big week here this week. I mean, you got to be happy. I mean, good finish and go into a body of water where you've done very well in the past.
Yeah, that first day, I tell you, dug myself a hole, and very, very blessed to get out of that hole and get to fish today. So this is a fun place to fish. I've caught lots of fish today, caught lots of fish really every day. So anytime we come here, it's just this group has gotten so strong that I hate to say this, but every year the weights are bigger. They were bigger this year. They were bigger last year, you know, so I don't know. The sky's the limit, I guess. So we know what they'll be like next week. But, again, always fun to be here.
Always great to have you here. He's an Elite Series rookie, but already made $1 million casting for bass from Auburn, Alabama, Logan Parks. 37 pounds at 9 ounces to start the day today. A good day today. Needs 20 pounds, 11 ounces to get inside the cut. 5 fish here today, 18 pounds and an ounce. He moves into 29th place with 55 pounds, 10 ounces. But this young angler deserves to be celebrated, not just part of the sport, but giving back to the sport, actually running a tournament for collegiate and high school anglers where he is giving away his very own boat at the end of the season. Let's hear it for that, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty awesome to give back to the sport the way that you are so early in your career.
Yeah, man, it's an awesome time, and really, I mean, weighing in and being on the stage, and I haven't had the chance to win yet, so I might change my mind, but really and truly, I was telling my parents that, you know, putting on the tournament that we did last year and seeing those parents' faces and those kids, you know, knowing that we made an impact is almost a better feeling. I think it is a better feeling than really winning, so we're putting on a tournament this year. If there's any high score college anglers out there, it's October 4th through the 6th. On Lake Martin in Auburn, Alabama. I know that's a little bit of a stroll from here, but we're giving away $25,000 to first place, and you don't even have to win to take home my boat. You just have to show up and fish, and we're going to draw someone random at the weigh-in to take home my boat. It's going to be an awesome time, and we got Jack that's following us around this season, filming the YouTube series. So if you want to follow around, see how I caught him this week, check out Logan Parks Fishing on YouTube. It's going to be an awesome episode. Appreciate it.
It's a great series. I love watching it. Look forward to it all the time. A 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LeHue. At 37 pounds, 11 ounces. 35 anglers into our weigh-in, 15 more to go till we bring out our top 10. Had 37.11 as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here. On semifinal Sunday, the top 10 will fish championship Monday at the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. And got to thank Plattsburgh, New York, our incredible host this week. 17 pounds and an ounce. Moves into 32nd place with 54.12. And he made the first cut, so you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I really needed another 18, 19-pound day. I'm right on the bubble for the Classic, and I've never missed the Classic, and I don't want to start right now. So, we're going to put our big boy pants on at St. Lawrence and make something happen. But this is an awesome fishery. You know, it's one of the only places in the world where you can get frustrated catching 3-pounders. I caught so many 3-pound smallmouth today, which would have been an absolute blast if I was out here fun fishing. But against these guys, that's no good. Caught most of my fish this week on a Berkeley flat-nosed minnow, Maxent, imagine that, for smallmouth, and a flatworm. So we're probably going to utilize those next 2 at the St. Lawrence, and I'm ready to get after it.
Smallmouth, love them. Love having you here. We'll see you next week. He's an Elite Series rookie, but already won an Elite Series title at his 3rd stop of the season from Union City, Tennessee. John Garrett had 37 pounds and an ounce to start the day today. 5 fish here today. Part of this incredible rookie class. 18 pounds, 13 ounces, puts him in 26th place with 55 pounds and 14 ounces. John Garrett, a former Strike King College Bass champion and already an Elite Series champion in his very first season. 55-14, a good one for you here this week. And hard to believe that we're right before the last event of the season. I mean, this season has flown by.
Yeah, it really has. The back-to-back tournaments make it really go by quick. I mean, it's our 3rd back-to-back, so it's like every time we have a tournament, it seems like a quarter of the season goes away. But man, it's been a really good year. I've had just super blessed year on and off the water. I mean, we're up in New York, cool weather, big smallmouth. I mean, the whole season has been awesome. Everywhere y'all have taken us, y'all have done a great job. And going to St. Lawrence River next week, catch some more big smallmouth, and looking forward to that.
Life is good. It's great to have you on the Elite Series. a 4-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club from Longview, Texas, Lee Livy. 37 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish for Lee Livy. 37.2 as of this morning. For the 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, wants to make it number 5 as of next week, having another great season here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. 37.2 as of this morning, 5 fish here today. 18.8 moves him into 31st place with 55 pounds and 10 ounces. Digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag. Lee Livy, a proud member of Team Express Yamaha. Let's hear it for Lee Livy. $55 pounds, 10 ounces, and sitting in 31st place. So another good payday and some great points. One more event to go to finish off another great season for you on the Elites.
Yeah, that's, sews us up in the Classic. So next week, being on the river and the lake, we can make a long run. Practice is 2 days now that everybody knows that. But, it makes us a little dangerous. We can stay in the lake the whole time and now take a chance. But, man, what an awesome lake, awesome fishery, awesome town. This place is amazing. I love it. I say it every time I get up here. Y'all take care of this place. It's so awesome. You can literally go fish a new area every single day and catch what I caught right there. It's such an amazing place. Hope we get to come back here every year. But huge shout out to all my sponsors out there. Thank you so much. The service crew here is who keeps us together. This lake she gets big and nasty out there. She has a lot this week. And that service crew over there keeps us together. So thank them so much. Thank my sponsors. Thank the fans. And thank my family. I'll see y'all next week on the river.
Congrats on another good one. He is a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama. The incomparable G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Had 38 pounds, 3 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here on semifinal Sunday. For the 20-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 18 pounds, 6 ounces. He moves into 23rd place with 56 pounds and 9 ounces. Day 3s are always better with the G-Man. Let's hear it for Gerald Swindle. Gee, it's always great to have you here on day 3. And, man, this one wasn't an easy one for, an incredible fishery. Catch a lot of 3-pounders, but to make this cut was not easy.
It's weird because it is a great fishery. It's one of the best. But when you're out there realizing you got to get to 17 pounds, that's really, in our mind, if you catch 17 pounds, you zeroed. So it's a hard tournament to fish because if you catching 3-pounders, just throwing them back, and about noon you got 4, and you're like, all right, I've been an idiot all day. I better keep one. But you take chances on one going on to the big minnow pond in the sky in that rough water. And I had one going to see Elvis today. He didn't have no will to live. It's like hunting a mule deer. Smallmouth don't want to live. You shoot a mule deer in the ankle, he'll run to the truck and fall over by the road. Smallmouth, when he gets mad at you, he'll just float up in the live well and say, I ain't breathing no more. I'll hold my breath. I said, well, just take this rough ride because we went there. I have not seen another competitor boat where I've been for 3 days. I seen a guy run by today, but I thought he was lost. But I can tell you, about 20 miles south of here this morning, it was stacked up. I needed Jesus to part the Red Sea trying to get there. And my dumb self did not put on a rain suit. So the time I got over, I looked like a rat swam across this thing. Then I got cold. I was like, man, what am I going to do? But it got really rough. Good thing you're in a Phoenix, but, no boat's going to ride super smooth in that. You just got to battle your way through it. And, I understand why they got that song, Flat Bottom Girls. They rode down south, and that's what happens. I don't know how to explain it. Man who run 20 miles in wind come back with flat sack because says Confucius.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Gerald Swindle.
Hey,
He'll be here all week. Try the veal. He is a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year and Elite Series champion from Wisconsin, Jay Curet. Sorry, Jay, I was not laughing at you. I was just recovering from Gerald Swindle. 38 pounds and 8 ounces to start the day today. 18 pounds, 13 ounces. Puts him in 15th place with 57 pounds and 5 ounces. So another good payday and more great points for Jay Curet. Moves into 15th place currently. So a great finish here this week, and the good news is you're going to Waddington, New York, going to the St. Lawrence River, where you won your first Elite Series event and became the first angler ever to crack 100 pounds for only smallmouth bass. It seems crazy that you were the first because there's been a bunch since then.
I know. It's just these smallmouths just keep getting bigger and bigger. I'm excited for next week. I'm going to risk it a little bit. I don't have much to lose. I had a good tournament here, so officially in the Classic, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, hi to everybody back home. I did change it up a little bit out here today. I ended up going for largemouth out there. I had enough of the smallmouths. They've been giving me fits the last couple of days to try and catch 20 pounds. So figured I'd go for largemouth, catch a couple of those before we head to the St. Lawrence for the big smallies.
Looking forward to watching it go down there. Trying to triple qualify for the Bassmaster Classic. He won his first Elite Series event right here last year from Japan. Kyoya Fujita had 37 pounds and 9 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish to add to that here today. 17 pounds and an ounce puts him in 38th place with 54 pounds and 10 ounces. So another good finish for Kyoya Fujita here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Now a 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Kyoya, good tournament. Not quite as good as last year. Last year you won, but this year a good one.
Yeah, but lake condition is different last year. So very tough for me.
Next week you go to the St. Lawrence River. Excited about that?
Yeah, I love smallmouth. I will fishing 5 big fish smallmouth. And I love Champlain. Yeah, thank you.
I think Champlain loves you. We look forward to seeing you at the next one. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, a former collegiate champion from Tennessee, Cole Sands. Had 37 pounds even to start the day. Another good finish for Cole Sands here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. The 2020 Bassmaster College champion had 16-14 today. Gives him 53 pounds, 14 ounces. And we are 8 anglers away from finishing off our weigh-in and bringing out our top 10 anglers. 53 pounds, 14 ounces. You move into 40th place. So good points here, and you like them big and chunky, and that's how they are built at our next fishery.
Oh, man, I can't wait. St. Lawrence is a special place, and this is a special place, too. I came to today just squeaked in the top 50, so I kind of went swinging, fished a little bit of new water, too, and it didn't work out. But, man, anytime you make the top 50 against these guys, it's a good week. I just want to say hey to my family. Thanks to all my sponsors, and just want to give God all the glory, and I'm excited to go catch some smallmouth next week, too.
Safe travels up the road. We look forward to seeing you there. He's a 2-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Took a win at our last event all the way from Japan. Takumi Ito. Takumi Ito started the day with 38 pounds and 5 ounces. He's got 5 fish here today. Needs 19-15 to get inside the cut. 18 pounds, 2 ounces. Moves into 25th place with 56 pounds and 7 ounces. Takumi's family is here. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. What? Largemouth?
Yeah.
Did you get lost?
Yeah, so this tournament, I focus on a little bit largemouth. But practice is I focus on smallmouth all day, but it's hard. It's hard. Every day it's getting a pressure, so pretty hard to get the bite. So yesterday I little bit focused on largemouth, and I caught a 4-pounder yesterday. So okay, so largemouth is a big one. So today I focus on largemouth 3-4 hours, and I caught a 2. Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you have help up here because you're not leaving yet. From our last event when you won, you've got our Crush City Monster Bag of the Tournament, $2,000 bonus for that. Our Phoenix Boats Big Bass, a $3,000 bonus for that. Hold on. You got another one. You got lots of children, lots of checks. I'm not responsible to hold. Hold on. Let's fix this. Hold on. There, fix. No. There you go. There. Let's make a Christmas card, ladies and gentlemen. She was so excited to come up here and now does not want any part of it by the looks of things. Thank you. See you later. Yes, bring more children, we'll give you more checks. He's a 10-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, former TTBC champion from Asheville, Alabama, Matt Herron. 37 pounds and 11 ounces to start the day today. He's 20 pounds and 9 ounces to sneak inside the cut. 19 pounds, 11 ounces, moves into 15th place with 57 pounds and 6 ounces. A good finish for Matt Herron here this week on Lake Champlain. Let's hear it for Skeeter Yamaha Pro Matt Herron. We're going to weigh that one for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Needs to be better than 5 pounds even for the day. 6'2" for the tournament. That one right there, 5 pounds, 15 ounces, a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. And a welcome addition to your live well and a good finish here this week. Matt, you got to be happy with this one.
Yeah, I'm really happy. I've had some struggles this week. These fish are, the largemouth with the water being high, are really, really shallow. And they're up around any kind of rock or wood. And the zebra mussels and the rust and stuff has just dealt me fits. And they hit these baits on the move and they go around stuff. And I've had a fit cutting them off, but other than that, I've done, fished phenomenally, made good moves. You can't go back. If you caught them somewhere today, you don't go back tomorrow because there's not no more. So, I've toured pretty much everything on the north end of the lake twice. Run the Skeeter Yamaha hard, and we'll get ready to go do it again in St. Lawrence.
Get rigged and get ready. We'll see you there in just a few days. From Wisconsin, give me a little love for Kyle Norsetter. Had 37 pounds and 6 ounces to start the day today. 6 anglers left to weigh in. Then we'll bring out our top 10 that is fishing on Championship Monday. Kyle Norsetter with 37.6 as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here on semifinal Sunday. 17 pounds, 12 ounces. Puts him in 36th place with 55 pounds and 2 ounces. Let's hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Kyle, a good tournament here this week and a great one coming up next week.
Yeah, can't complain. Was definitely a struggle today. The fish just weren't cooperating. Only had 3 in the box at about 1:30 and noticed the wind change and made a move where I could actually go and fish instead of treading new water. So made an adjustment, put together what I got. Good points for hopefully the Classic. We can qualify for that. We'll see how next week goes and take it from there. That's about it.
Love to see you at the Classic. Look forward to seeing you next week. He's an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 3-time U.S. Open champion from Payson, Arizona, the Golden Ram, Clifford Perch. Had 38 pounds, 11 ounces at the start of today. 5 anglers remain in our way, and then we'll bring out our top 10 and introduce them to you here at the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite. 17 pounds, 5 ounces. Moves him into 30th place with 56 pounds even. Let me hear it for Clifford Perch. £56 even, sitting in 30th place, and get a pretty good payday and heading to a pretty good fishery next week.
Yeah, I really enjoy coming up north, whether it's Champlain or the St. Lawrence. You catch a lot of fish, and they're big. So I had a great week this week. It was a lot of fun. I fished about the first day I fished for smallmouth about half the day, and they left all the areas. So I just went flipping for largemouth, and I stayed on the largemouth deal the last 3 days, and it was a lot of fun. I caught them flipping a jig with the ramtail craw from Big Bite Baits, and mainly looking for grass and wood. And man, it's just a fun way to fish. Most of the guys are out there catching smallmouth, and I just was looking for the green ones this week. So it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to St. Lawrence and probably be all smallmouth next week.
Going to be a fun one. Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels up the road. Started off this week in second place after day number 1. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey. GDP, Craig DePalma. Had 41 pounds and 10 ounces as of this morning. looking for 16-10 to get inside the cut. 20 pounds and 3 ounces to take the lead. 5 fish all alive. Flippity flop. What do we got? 17 pounds and 9 ounces. Not going to take the lead, but he is inside the top 10 in 7th place currently with 59 pounds and 3 ounces. Let's hear it for GDP. Greg DePalma. Inside the top 10 right now, Greg. Got to hope it's enough to hold on there. It's going to be close.
If my math is correct, that's 10th place. So I hope it's enough. Man, it's been a long time since I made a top 10, and there's no better place to do it for me than Lake Champlain. I have a lot of history here. This is the same lake that got me into the Elite Series, and it was a good day of fishing. As far as, my size wasn't really good, but still a lot of fun out there. Took my time, did my thing. I just hope it's enough.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. We'll fire through these last few very, very quickly and hopefully bring you up in our top 10. What a season he's having. A former Strike King College Bass champion from Tennessee. Let me hear it for Jacob Fouts. In contention, our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race needs 16-8 to go fishing tomorrow, 19-14 to take the lead, 18-7. He moves into 4th place with 60 pounds and 6 ounces. So Jacob Fouts is going to be part of our top 10 as he continues to battle it out in the Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. Let's hear it for Jacob Fouts. 60 pounds, 6 ounces. Man, what a season you are having. Truly a breakout season. And the beginning of the season, if I had said, you're going to be in the top 4 for Angler of the Year going into the final event in the St. Lawrence River, I'm sure you would have said, hey, where do I sign up?
Absolutely. You'll take that 1,000 out of 1,000 times, no doubt, man. It's been a heck of a year. It's been a heck of a week here so far. I mean, I love Champlain. It's always felt like home, getting to do my favorite thing in the world, catch smallmouth. Today was a lot of fun, man. I got to catch a bunch of smallmouth. Just never really connected with any great big ones. But, there's always an outside chance at a win tomorrow. So we're going to go out there tomorrow, see if we can't catch about 23 pounds and give ourselves a real chance.
Love to see it happen for you. Let's hear it for Jacob Fouts. Back on the Bassmaster Elite Series after missing a few events due to medical absence. He's a classic qualifier, the barrister Edward Loughran III. What a week he is having, 42 pounds even. He is back and back in a big, big way, looking for 19-13 to take the lead. 5 fish, 21 pounds, 14 ounces. 21-14, and with 63 pounds, 14 ounces, the barrister lays the law down on Lake Champlain. He is leading the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. And with 63 pounds, 14 ounces, look out. He's going to be fishing tomorrow. Going to weigh this for Phoenix Post Peak Bass. He's better than 515. It's not. It's 512. But you don't care about that because you are leading this event. You're 5 fish away from becoming a Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Those 2 events off, I know you were dealing with some medical problems, but, man, that break seemed to really work for you, Ed.
Well, it was very painful to sit there and watch everybody fish on Wheeler and on Smith. So I'm glad to be back, and you never know how much you miss something until you're not able to be there. And so I'm very happy to be back, back in good shape, and hopefully tomorrow I will maybe do the same as I did today.
Incredible tournament. Let's hear it for him. I got to ask you a question. Davey Height asked it to me on live, and I think you're probably a more fitting person to ask it of. This beginning of the season, it was all about, children, really, these young children winning all these tournaments. And then we saw Cliff Prince win just a little while ago. You're in contention to win here. The second half of the season, is it time for the more mature anglers to take their rightful place atop the leaderboard?
It's really strange to hear that. I mean, I still don't think of myself as an old guy, but, I mean, I'm turning 54 next week. But, I mean, I've been doing this for 40 years. So I started a very long time ago. And, I don't feel like I'm over the hill. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I'm a good live scoper. I'm using it out there today and the last couple of days. It really is helping. So it's something that I'm happy to kind of be the old guy. this is going to be the third Monday that we have this year, and it's going to be the third final Monday that I'm fishing.
Mondays work good. We look forward to seeing you back here in just a few minutes. He's your day 2 leader, an 8-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. Chris Zaldane left the dock with the lead this morning, had 42 pounds and 8 ounces. Needs 16.7 to get inside the cut, needs 21.7 to take the lead away from Ed Loughran. We've had a different leader every single day of this tournament. Chris Zaldane trying to change that pattern here today. Needs 21 pounds and 7 ounces to take the lead. 5 fish here on semifinal Sunday. 18 pounds, 12 ounces, not going to take the lead, but with 61 pounds, 4 ounces, Chris Zaldane moves into 4th place. So 3 days down and 3 different leaders here at the Tackle Warehouse, a Bassmaster Elite. Chris, you guys always say the same thing. You just want to go into the final day saying, I want a chance. And you definitely have a shot at this tournament. It's been a lot of fun to watch you this week.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, I'm just going out there and just having fun. I mean, that's what it's all about here on Lake Champlain. And again, you can do anything you want on this lake and get a bite. So I'm just kind of reading the water, reading the current, see what, what certain areas of the lake are doing. And I'm around big ones. So today I had 5 bites or 5 bass in the boat on that big glide bait I've been throwing. And if I would have weighed all of them, they would have weighed 13 or 14 pounds. So go figure. But we're fishing for big ones, and it's going to take something special on day 4 here. And finally, we made a top 10. I haven't made one in about a year and a half, so really stoked for that. And I'm really pumped for Ed because Ed's a good friend of mine. He absolutely deserves it. We need him to slip a little bit, but let me tell you, that guy is
not that good a friend, I guess.
Well, I mean, that guy is as cool as it gets, man. He is absolutely, he's got a steady hand, and if something's going to happen tomorrow, we're going to have to bring it, and something special is going to need to happen for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place to beat him.
Going to be a lot of fun to watch go down. Let's hear it for Chris Zaldane. We'll send him backstage. And with that, we get ready to bring out our top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready for this? We started with 101. 50 went out today, and only 10 remain. One more time. Plattsburgh, New York, are you ready? He's going out in 10th position, a former winner on the Bassmaster Kayak Series. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP Greg DePalma. He's a 4-time Canadian Open winner, a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner, an angler so great he once won a 4-day tournament in just 3 days from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Cory Johnson. Hard to believe he's only been around here for a year. He is already a Bassmaster Elite Series champion. Got that done in his rookie season. He is also the back-to-back Bass Nation National Champion all the way from Alabama, Will Davis Jr. He is a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a 3-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club. A 5-time Bassmaster winner. Holds the all-time record for the biggest win margin. Holds the all-time record for the biggest winning weight of smallmouth bass. And he just happened to do that in Waddington, New York. Get loud from Somerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. He is a former Strike King College Bass champion. Showed up here and we called him the Paper Boy. He was a pimple-faced paper boy, but not anymore. He's fishing for a whole different kind of paper now. Painted a target on his back in the off-season, and he came out swinging, and swinging he has. He's going to go into the final event in the top 4 in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. He is a Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Get loud for Jacob Fouts. Week after week, we talk about the incredible rookie class of 2024, and he is a major part of it. Twice this year, he has finished in the top 5, came so close to winning an Elite Series title that not even laying in the fetal position on day 1 could stop him. Fish literally jumped in the boat for him this week. From Knoxville, Tennessee, G, what a rookie season, Robert G. He is your day 2 leader, an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. He is a 4-time Canadian Open champion. He is the very first Canadian ever to win an FLW Tour event. The very first Canadian ever to win a Bassmaster Elite Series event. Trying to become the very first Canadian to ever become Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year. 5-time Classic qualifier from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Chris Johnston. Oh, the Derby boys aplenty in our top 10, and he is the queen of the Derby boys. He is a 5-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He is a Bassmaster Open winner, a man more slick than an ugly stick. From the trailer park to the top of the sport, Matt Robertson. We have talked all year about young rookies and people chasing their dreams. He's chased his dreams on multiple levels. Monday to Friday, he is a lawyer, making him the barrister on the Bassmaster Elite Series. But he's been laying the law on Lake Champlain. Made his very first top 10 here just a few years ago. This his 3rd top 10 of 2024, and he missed 2 events. He is the barrister, Edward Loughran the third. 101 started, 50 went out today, and only 10 remain. The Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite on Lake Champlain. One more time, let's hear it for your top 10. These 10 Elite Series Assassins will battle it out on Lake Champlain, kicking off at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tell your friends, tell your family. You might be working today. We'll give you a note. Come on down and cheer them on, because we're going to crown a rightful champion. And these 10 will battle it out on this fabled fishery. On behalf of the entire Bass staff and family, we want to thank each and every one of you. Lake Champlain